You hold their tiny hand, look into their eyes, and you wonder, how do I explain the one who made us all? How do I talk about someone so great, so vast, to a mind that is so new and small? If you have ever felt this weight, this mix of love and responsibility, then this is for you. We often think that teaching our children about faith means teaching them rules or big words. We worry about getting it wrong, about confusing them, or saying too much too soon. But the real beginning is much simpler. It is not a lesson. It is a feeling. It is about planting a small seed of love in the rich soil of their heart, and then gently, patiently, watching it grow. This is not a race. There is no curriculum for a 2-year-old soul. There is only the quiet, everyday work of building a connection. Today, we will walk through the simple, natural ways to introduce your child to Allah, not through lectures, but through love and the wonder they already have. Before we teach a single word about Allah, we have to build the world where that word can make sense. A child's first understanding of love, mercy, and safety does not come from the sky. It comes from you. It comes from your arms, your voice, and your presence. They learn about Allah's attributes by feeling them through you first. Think about the word mercy. In Arabic, we call it Rahmah. It is one of Allah's most important names, the most merciful. But for a toddler, mercy is not an abstract idea. Mercy is when they spill their cup of milk and they look at you with wide, worried eyes, and instead of anger, you meet them with a calm voice. Uh-oh, an accident. It's okay, let's clean it up together. That feeling of relief, of being forgiven for a small mistake, that is their first lesson in mercy. You are not just cleaning milk. You are showing them what mercy feels like. When you do this, you are building a bridge to understanding Allah's mercy later on. It happens again when they fall and scrape their knee. In that moment of pain, they cry out for you. When you scoop them up, hold them close and say, "I'm here. You're safe." You are doing more than just comforting them. You are teaching them about protection. You are their safe place. This feeling of being protected, of knowing someone is there to watch over them, is the foundation for understanding Allah as the protector, Al-Hafiz. A child who feels safe in their parents' arms can one day understand the safety that comes from Allah. This continues in the quiet moments of your day. When your child wakes up from a bad dream, crying in the dark, your presence is the lesson. You come into their room, sit by their bed, and hold their hand until they fall back asleep. You have chased away the fear. You have brought them peace. In that moment, you reflect the peace that comes from Allah. The child feels safe, not because the monster is gone, but because you are there. So you see, these early years are not about memorizing names or facts. They are about building a secure and loving bond. This bond is the soil. Your love, your patience, your forgiveness. These are the things that make the soil rich and healthy. When a child feels unconditionally loved and secure, their heart is open. It is ready. When you later say, "Allah loves you," the word love will have a deep and real meaning for them. They know what love feels like because you have shown them every single day. Without this foundation, words about faith are just sounds now, but with it, they become the seeds of a lifelong connection. Your daily acts of love are the most important spiritual lesson you will ever teach. Once a child feels safe and loved, their natural sense of wonder takes over. Children are explorers. Everything is new. Everything is amazing. Our role is not to force lessons upon them, but to gently guide their gaze. The world itself is the best storybook for teaching about a creator. The Quran often tells us to look at the signs in the world around us. For a child, this is the most natural thing to do. Let's start with something simple. The sky. Find a quiet moment to just sit with your child on the grass or look out the window. You don't need a long speech, just a few words. Look at the sky. Isn't it big? The color is so beautiful today. Then you can gently add, Allah made the sky for us to enjoy. That's it. That's it. It's a simple connection between something they see and a creator. You can do the same with the sun. When the sun warms their face, you can say, the sunshine feels so nice and warm. That warmth is a gift from Allah. You are linking a good feeling, warmth, to the source of all goodness. You are not explaining physics. You are sharing a moment of gratitude. It's about making the connection between beauty and the one who made the beauty. Now think about rain. Some kids love it. Some are scared of it. But you can use it to tell a story of mercy. You can stand at the window and watch it fall. Listen to the sound of the rain. All the thirsty trees and flowers are getting a big drink right now. The rain is a special gift from Allah to help everything grow. If you have a small plant in your home, letting your child help you water it is a powerful lesson. As they pour the water, you can say, look, we're helping the plant drink. Allah gives us the water to help all the plants grow big and strong. The child is actively taking part in a story about life and care. They are learning that living things need help to grow, and that Allah is the one who provides that help. Animals are another source of endless wonder. Whether you have a pet at home or you are looking at pictures in a book, you can point out the small details. Look at the cat's fur. It's so soft. Allah made it soft so we can pet it gently. Or, if you see a bird outside, listen to the bird singing. What a pretty song. Allah taught that bird how to sing. These simple comments help your child see that everything is made with care and purpose. You are guiding them to see intention and design in the world. They start to understand that things don't just happen. A beautiful, amazing creator made them happen. Finally, the most personal lesson is in their own bodies. A child is fascinated by what their body can do. You can use this to make the idea of a creator incredibly personal. When they are building with blocks, you can say, Masha Allah. Look at what your hands can do. Allah gave you those amazing hands to build with. When you are chasing them in the park, you can say, your legs are so fast. Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah for strong legs that can run and play. When you read a book together, you can say, Allah gave you beautiful eyes to see all the colors and pictures. By doing this, you are teaching them that they themselves are a sign of Allah's work. They are a gift. It builds their self-worth in a healthy way, connecting their abilities back to a loving source. This is not about making them proud, but making them grateful. They learn that their own body is a miracle made by someone who loves them. As your child grows, you can start to weave simple, powerful words into the rhythm of your day. These are not magic spells. They are tools for remembrance. They are a way to turn ordinary actions into moments of connection with Allah. When these words become a natural part of your family's language, they build a constant and gentle awareness of God's presence in your lives. Let's start with the word Bismillah. It means, in the name of Allah. We often teach this just for eating, but its real power is in how it can be used for any good action you are about to start. It's a way of saying, We are beginning this with Allah's blessing. When you are about to eat, you can say it cheerfully. Okay, time to eat. Bismillah. When you are getting in the car to go somewhere, you can say, everyone buckled up? Bismillah, let's go. Even for small things, like starting a puzzle together. A gentle Bismillah sets a quiet intention. When your child hears you use it in different situations, they learn that it's not just a mealtime rule. They learn that we should remember Allah before we do anything. It makes the connection that all of our actions can be blessed. Then there is the word Alhamdulillah. This means all praise is for Allah. This is the word for happy and content feelings. It is the natural response to any gift, big or small. When you finish a delicious meal, you can lean back and say with a smile, Ah, Alhamdulillah, that was so yummy. Thank you, Allah, for our food. When your child shows you a drawing they are proud of, you can say, MashaAllah, that's beautiful. Alhamdulillah. When you are outside and you see something beautiful, like a butterfly or a colorful flower, you can point and say, Look, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, for pretty things to see. You are teaching them the habit of gratitude. They learn to connect good feelings and happy moments with thanking Allah. It becomes a reflex. Sneeze, Alhamdulillah. A safe trip, Alhamdulillah. A fun day, Alhamdulillah. It wires their brain to look for blessings and to be thankful for them. There are other words you can gently introduce. When you see something truly amazing and surprising, like a huge rainbow across the sky, you can say, Wow, Subhanallah. This means, how perfect is Allah? It's a word for pure wonder. It teaches a child to respond to awe with remembrance of the one who created it. And another important phrase is, MashaAllah, which means what Allah has willed. This is a beautiful word to use when you praise someone, especially your own child. When they learn to ride their bike or they build a tall tower of blocks, saying, MashaAllah, you did it, is important. It acknowledges their effort. But it also gently reminds everyone that all ability comes from Allah. It's a protection against envy and arrogance, and it teaches humility in a loving way. By weaving these simple words into your daily talk, you are not adding a burden. You are giving your child a language of faith that is tied to real life, real feelings, and real actions. There will come a day when your child looks at you with a serious expression and asks a big question. Where is Allah? Or, who made Allah? Your heart might beat a little faster. You might worry about giving the wrong answer, but first, you should feel happy. These questions are not a test for you, but a sign of your child's intelligence and curiosity. Their mind is growing, and they are trying to make sense of the world. Our job is to give them answers that are simple, honest, and don't create more confusion. Let's take the first big question. Where is Allah? Many of us were taught to point up to the sky. But this can be confusing for a small child who thinks very literally. They might think Allah lives on a cloud or is a man in the sky. This can create a physical image in their mind that we want to avoid. A better way is to use an analogy they can feel. You can ask them a question back. You can say, That's a great question. Let me ask you something. Where is the love that mommy has for you? They might look puzzled. You can put your hand on their heart and say, You can't see it with your eyes. Can you? But you feel it. You know it's everywhere with you. It's in my hugs, in the food I make for you, in the stories I read to you. Allah is not like us. He is not in one place. But His love, His care, and His power are with us everywhere we go. This answer connects Allah to a feeling they already understand, your love. Another difficult question is, who made Allah? This is a logic question, and it shows your child is thinking about cause and effect. Again, the answer should be simple and direct. You can say, that is another very smart question. Everything we see in the world has a maker, right? A person made your toys, a baker made our bread. But Allah is different from everything He created. He is the first. He was not made. He has always been here, and He will always be here. He is the one who made everything else. You don't need to go into deep philosophy. The key point to deliver is that Allah is unique and not like His creation. Your calm and confident answer will be enough for them. It closes the loop in their logic in a way their mind can accept. Finally, they might ask, can we see Allah? This is a question of hope and curiosity. Be gentle and honest. You can say, we cannot see Allah in this world. He is more powerful and more brilliant than the sun. We can't even look directly at the sun because it is too bright for our eyes. But we can see all the beautiful things He made for us, like the trees, the animals, and you. And I have some wonderful news. For people who love Allah and do good things, the greatest gift in paradise is that they will get to see Him. And the scholars say it will be the most beautiful and happy moment ever. This answer is truthful. It manages their expectations for this world, but it connects seeing Allah to a beautiful goal to look forward to. It gives them hope and a positive reason to build a connection with their Creator. The goal in all these answers is not to be a theologian, but to be a reassuring parent who gives simple truths with love. As we come to the end, I want you to remember the most important thing. This whole process is a long and beautiful journey. It is not a race or a checklist. You are a gardener. Your child's heart is the garden. Your role is to patiently prepare the soil with love and security. Your job is to plant the tiny seeds of wonder and gratitude by pointing out the beauty of the world. You water these seeds with gentle words of remembrance like Bismillah and Alhamdulillah, but you cannot force the flower to bloom. That happens on its own time, through Allah's will. There will be days when you feel like you are not doing enough, and days when your child seems uninterested. That is normal. Be patient with your child and be patient with yourself. Your example is more powerful than any lesson you try to teach. The way you treat others, the way you speak, the gratitude you show, your child is watching and absorbing all of it. They are learning from who you are. Your goal is not to raise a perfect child who has all the right answers. Your goal is to raise a child who knows, deep in their bones, that they are loved by you and loved by their Creator, a child who feels a connection, however small, to the one who made them, a child who knows how to say thank you for the warmth of the sun and the taste of their food. If you can do that, you have given them a gift that will light up their entire life. Trust the process, trust your love, and trust that Allah, who placed this love in your heart for your child, will guide you both on this journey.